On the level of courage, the emphasis on doing. We already know that we are capable of providing for our own needs and for choices of others. We know that we are willing to put forth the effort. We can obtain that what we want. Thus, people on the level of courage are the doers of the world because we can only give away what we ourselves already have. People on the level of courage are able to be supportive, encouraging to others. This is because they are able to give as well as receive, and there is a balance between giving and receiving that occurs naturally. The level of consciousness up to this point are concerned primarily with gain. Now, on this level of courage, there is a greater power and energy. We have the ability to give to others because other people are no longer being looked at primarily as a means of help, survival, or support. When we are in a state of courage, we sense our own inner power, strength, and self worth. We know that we have the capacity to make a difference in the world, not just gain something from it for ourselves. Because of the inner self confidence, we are much less concerned with security. The emphasis is no longer on what people have, but upon what we do and have become. With courage, there is a willingness to take chances and let go of the former insecurities. There is a willingness to grow and benefit from the new experience. This involves the capacity to admit mistakes without indulging in guilt and self recrimination. Our sense of self worth is not diminished by looking at areas that needs improvement. We are able to admit the presence of problem without being diminished. As a result, the energy, time, efforts are put into self improvement. On this level, the statement of intention and purpose are much more powerful and in which result tend to manifest. We are much more enterprising and creative because our energy are not drained by the constant preoccupation with emotional or physical survival. Because of the greater flexibility, there is willingness to examine issue with a view to change overall meaning and context. There is a willingness to risk shifting paradigm. This paradigm is a whole world view and it is only limited but what we see as possible. As old views of looking at things are challenged, our worldview begin to stretch and expand. That which was previously considered to be impossible becomes possible and eventually is experienced as a new dimension of reality. There is a capacity to look within ourselves, to examine our belief system, ask questions, seek new solutions. On this level of courage, we are willing to take self-improvement courses, learn consciousness techniques, and risk the journey within to seek a true self, the inner reality. There is a willingness to experience uncertainty, period of confusion, and temporary upset because underneath a temporary discomfort, we have long-term, transient goal. The mind that is operating on this level of courage makes such statement as I can handle it, we can make it, the job will be done. We can see this through. If we test a person's muscle strength with philosophy, with the state of courage, the level of I can handle it, they will test positive and remain strong to a challenge. Although there is still vulnerability to negative thought or energy, such as those that emanate from fluorescent light or artificial sweetener, the bioenergy field is more radiant than that of the lower negative states because courage is stronger, more resilient energy field. Physical illness is less likely to be predominant aspect of life. There may be chronic residual of illness that originate from lower level of consciousness, but they are generally not stabilized. In courage, there is an overall sense of strength and well-being. Thanks for watching.